Welcome back everyone to my Manchester United career on FIFA 19. There are just 6 games to go in the Premier League. And after we dropped 6 points against City and Newcastle in the previous episode, Liverpool have closed the gap ever so slightly to just 13 points. Up next for United, we got the trip to Vicarage Road to take on Watford. So what I'm going to do is quickly sim this because we've got some really big games coming up in the league. And I'll talk about those in just a moment and why they are so big. There we go. We've beaten Watford 3-0. Another 3 points. Another step towards that Premier League title. It's pretty much ours now after this win. Well, up next, we've got Spurs at their home ground. How about this? How apt is this? It's certainly poised for fireworks at Spurs' ground. They beat us to the title last season. Now we want it back and we want to beat them at their ground as well. If we can beat them, we'll win the Premier League title. How about that as well? Rashford leads the way. He's on 19 goals. He's getting closed down by Sadio Mane at the moment, but I reckon Rashford will go on and capture that. But we head into our next game and it's a big one. It's Tottenham against Manchester United. The team have arrived. Win this and Manchester United will be crowned Premier League champions once again, and we will get our trophy back. Well, the teams warm up then for this big 3-point title decider between Spurs and Manchester United. Here we go. It's that big match feel, and we're here at the current Premier League champions stadium in hopes of taking that trophy back to Old Trafford. What a game we are in for here today. Manchester United, even though they hold such a commanding position at the top of the table at the moment, they come into this game not in the best of form. In the last episode, we lost against Huddersfield, we lost against Man City and Newcastle. Tottenham will be looking to put a halt to our title celebrations here today. There is their lineup. Bernardeschi starts, so does Oscar and Coman and Harry Kane. Here is Manchester United's lineup then, so it's David De Gea that starts in goal. Aurier is back here at Spurs. He starts alongside De Ligt, Maguire and Luke Shaw as the back 4. It's a midfield 3 of Tielemans, Casemiro and Paul Pogba, with that deadly front 3 of Mbappe, Rashford and Martial. Well, Manchester United then, just 90 minutes away from being crowned Premier League champions. Well, Spurs have been the better side so far. It's a good through ball from Bernardeschi to find Oscar. Aurier clears. Bernardeschi hits it over. Spurs will be looking to put a halt to United's celebrations, especially against the current Premier League champions. And Oscar! It's Luke Shaw with a vital block. A corner for Spurs then, so early on in this game, as they look to make it 1-0. Harry Kane with an overhead kick at such a tight angle. And I think it was Maguire that got in the way of that one. Yep. Here is Rashford. Totally isolated here. Rashford didn't have the best of options. Went for goal instead. Marie saves. Falling for Rashford again. Not many options, but he does find Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, stops it in its path. Martial makes it 1-0. Brilliant, absolute scenes here at Tottenham's ground as he celebrates in front of the United fans. And now in the driver's seat, they can taste success once again. But there is still plenty of football to be played here. Martial just rises above the rest and makes it 1-0. Oscar, former Chelsea man here, gets dispossessed. Pogba, not the best of passes there, loses out to Oscar again. It's Coman, through for Harry Kane! It's 1-1. Moments removed from Manchester United's opener from Anthony Martial and Harry Kane. Well, absolutely incredible. Coman with that through ball. They make it look so easy, and what a finish. Here is Yuri Tielemans then to Serge Aurier. Going to go back to go forwards. Finds Pogba. Pogba through for Martial. Finds Rashford. It's 2-1. And what a time to score. right before the half-time whistle. Marcus Rashford. He's scored in the majority of games this season for United. And he's stepping up big time in a big game here against Spurs. Here's Harry Kane waiting for options. Oscar making a run, but Kane decides to find Ilamendi instead. Bernardeschi onto Kane. Kane does find Oscar in the end. It's over the top at De Gea with a fingertip save, keeping United in the lead. Bernardeschi, goal side. Oscar strikes it. Not the best of challenges. It's gone out for a throw to Spurs. United defending in numbers here. So tightly compact at the back. Oscar making a nuisance of himself and almost helped his team to an equaliser. And at this point it would be deserved. Spurs have been the better side so far in the second half. Here is Harry Kane and Lucas with the finish, but it's blocked by Serge Aurier. It's going to be a Spurs corner. That's probably going to be on target too. What a vital block. Not long to go now. It's United still in the lead here as Spurs continue to pile the pressure on. Oscar to Kane! De Gea keeping his team in the lead. Lucas now. And finally United will clear. Rabiot to Decore. There is the final whistle. It's Manchester United that have won here today against Tottenham. It's finished 2-1. But more importantly, it's Manchester United that have got their Premier League crown back. The race is won. And it's Manchester United doing it in such style. After the rivalry that was born last season against Spurs, they've come here today. They've beaten Spurs and they've won their trophy back off them. Incredible. Absolutely incredible scenes. In the best way possible as well, winning it off Spurs. Manchester United return to Old Trafford as the new Premier League champions as they look to take on West Ham. Here is Tielemans, Andreas Pereira over the top to find Martial, brings it down, keeps it under control. Here is Paul Pogba, turns, gives it to Tielemans, he strikes it and unfortunately clips the outside of the post. Conan gets to it first. Here is Deme. It's over the top. And they might be in here. Lanzini. Oh, wow. What a save from David De Gea. Manchester United come forwards. Here is Anthony Martial. Twists and turns. Just about finds Andreas Pereira. Here is Tielemans. First time to Rashford. And Rashford! It's 1-0. He persevered and gets rewarded. It's 1-0 United. Rashford beating his former teammate Sergio Romero, who started in the net here today for West Ham. Decent goal. Romero did get a touch on it, and it just wasn't enough. As it's United, Premier League champions, that are in the lead. And Arnautovic battling there, whips in the cross. Very dangerous, very inviting. De Gea saves, pushes it up onto his side net in there. At the near post. Very close there for West Ham. Good ball into the box. I did think for a second De Gea had let that in. I thought that was the equaliser. They've been pushing, they've been pressing for it, West Ham. He almost got it. Mbappe looking to kill off West Ham here. Luke Shaw! Here is Diogo Dalot, finds Tom Davis. Davis to Andreas Pereira, strikes it! Oh! My words. Does this lad get any better than this? Andreas Pereira has scored some absolute beauties this season. And that's got to be up there alongside that goal against Bolton in the FA Cup. Look at the pace he got behind the ball. And he did have a little bit of help from the post on the way in, but still go down as a beauty. 2-0 to United then. Pogba with the header away. It's Rashford now. Finding Jesse Lingard. Oh, stop it, Lingard. That's just filthy. He's round his man. As champions, as the team in the lead, we're just pulling out all the tricks at the moment. That's just brilliant from Jesse Lingard. Lingard onto Dalot. Anything going to come of it? No, Balbuena in the way. There we go. It's all over here at Old Trafford between United and West Ham. It's finished 2-0 with both goals coming from Marcus Rashford and Andreas Pereira. And I think we're going to be getting the title presentation here with the way the team's celebrating. A good win all around. We did what was expected of us. We've won the Premier League back this season. My main priority really this season was to have gone on to win the Champions League, but unfortunately we got knocked out by PSG. But we have won that Premier League crown back off Spurs, who beat us to it last year. Only just though. And I do expect next season to be even more difficult. I do think Spurs will certainly invest heavily again in the summer. I think they'll come back even stronger. We also have Liverpool to watch out for too. We've occupied second for the majority of the season. But more importantly, for now, it's Manchester United that are this season's Premier League champions. We've got our trophy back, and it does feel good. So that's the Premier League and the Carabao Cup. 2 pieces of silverware this season. There's got to be a 4th season, hasn't there? We've got to go on and try and win that Champions League trophy. I can't end the series here. We've got to go all the way in Europe. We've got to win that Champions League trophy for the first time on FIFA 19 this year. Still yet to do it. And there's still plenty of time to do it. We're nowhere near September for the new release of the new FIFA. We've got to do it. And we've still got a couple more games to get through before the season ends. Before we get into the summer transfer window. I'm looking forward to that because next season I plan for a new look Manchester United. Something you guys will want to stay tuned for. But for now, that's it for this episode. That's it from the Premier League champions United. I'll see you all soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.